I'm a rock star. I'm a superstar for sure.
Meet Rockville's new Deputy City Manager, Angela Judge. She comes to Rockville by way of Georgia and North Carolina. Her civil service started with being a legislative assistant in Atlanta, to ultimately working her way up to being the Deputy City Manager in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. As the wife of a captain in the U.S. Coast Guard, Angela is no stranger to being part of something that is bigger than herself.
Putting those boots on the ground and being accessible likewise to the community is important, because that's when you get to learn who you're serving and you get to learn what their needs are and be able to apply yourself in real time. And that makes all the difference.
And she believes that a healthy balance of work and home will help her become not only a good neighbor, but also a valuable public servant for the Rockville community.
That's the best part of my life right now. I moved to Rockville with my husband, who is a captain in the U.S. Coast Guard. He is an IT engineer at Base Portsmouth. We have 2 adult children and 4 grandchildren. They are sprinkled here and there, Alabama, Florida, and South Carolina. So we certainly like to get to visit them often.
Angela understands that as Deputy City Manager, her role includes being the bridge between Rockville residents and city staff.
I explained that during my interview process. That's what I'm here to help you do. I'm riding shotgun, so I can let you know that it's clear to turn, go left or go right, and then also make sure you're armed with what you need to do to get it done. One thing that I do like to do with city employees, if it's an opportunity or you need to engage me, let's have a walk and talk and we can catch up. We can have a conversation. I certainly plan on making sure I connect with those that call Rockville home, whether it's in a corporate sense or this is where their home is. It's listening and hearing, again, going back to being accessible, but I certainly want to make sure that our citizens, corporate and residential alike, have access to the resources that Rockville has at her hands and can bring to bear.
And with the nation's reawakening for the call for social justice, Angela also wants to make sure that Rockville continues to pour equity into its diverse community.
One of the highlights, the broad highlighters across the job description for City of Rockville Deputy City Manager is that diversity and equity and inclusion element. And I said, okay, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that discussion and a part of that implementation.
And as a graduate of one of the nation's most prestigious historically Black colleges, she understands that her legacy of leadership is an important imprint to make her mark in Rockville's history.
Being a part of that Spelman legacy, I know I am standing on shoulders of women who paved the way with a lot more toil and struggle than I can possibly imagine. But for what I want to do and how I'm going about doing it, I know I am sowing seed for the next generation after me. And so for those great-grand sisters that are going to come after me, then I certainly hope that they are able to see this record of mine that I leave behind and say, I can do that and build on that. Everyone has a legacy to leave.
To learn more about the mission of the City Manager's Office, head to Rockvillemd.gov/CityManager. For Rockville 11, I'm Kathy Dantzler.